Mic check 1, 2. Ready for the show. Feel the groove, watch the energy grow. Let the rhythm hit, spreading love up front. Everybody knows it's the vibe we want. Turn up the speakers, let the beat drop. We keep it real, no intention to stop. It down. Yeah. Ooh, grass, word and friends. Oh, this ain't the first time, won't be the last time. So grab a friend, tag, text, and tell somebody. Hey, tell somebody. Hey, it's Wade's word and friends. To the beat, feel the bassline jam. Snap your fingers, nod your head to the slam. Our souls connected, rhythm never lies. Eyes closed, we rise under city skies. Feel the heartbeat, it's the soul we chase. Every note, every word in this sacred space. Tell somebody, it's a movement we've begun. Wade's word and friends, the journey's just begun.
Elevate our voices to the gospel sound. In unity we lift hope from the ground. We elevate
just like in basketball, in the game of life, when the referee blows his whistle, it's not indicative that the game is actually over.
Overcoming anything, love. In the darkest day, with open fire, I find my way. Elevate my mind, I'll never stay. Elevate, rise above this cloud. Oh, lift my mind, elevation bound. Chain my spirit, let my heart sing. Break these chains. Freedom's everything. With faith and courage, I spread my way. Soaring high, where angels ring.
You know, that's why we call it Wade.
Elevate, rise above this cloud. Oh, lift my mind, elevation bound. Elevate,
well, so thank you for putting in the comment section.
Lift my mind.
Journey so divine, with every heartbeat feeling love's design. Come together now that the spirit line. In the secret space, our souls will shine. We're here to lift each other, feel the grace within. Celebrate the victories when we begin. Every voice and chorus, let them praise us in. A circle of love, the bond will never end. We'll overcome a fate in our way. Hand in hand, united, come what may. Raise the anthem high, let our spirits sway. In harmony of love, let the music play. Before we begin, let's embrace the light. Gather around, together we'll ignite the spark of hope and the child so burn. In the circle of love, you're never out of sight. With hands in the air, feel the spirit. Ooh, we'll step in, sing. Let's find a groove. Through melodies of faith, we're always improve. We'll find a purpose. There's nothing we can prove. Praise one like friend. As we all up into the city, one feel the flow out there, we return. We let the wicked take a praise one like friend. Oh, it's just a walk to the cafe, we jump. This lady calling the Jericho, no, go to a beach to see this praise one like friend. And all, keeping my mind and ever produce music. Come and kind of just the parties. We got my rules. That drum, around that drum. Oh, that drum. When through where we get done, it ain't the first time, will be the last time. You're full for real Texas. Tell somebody it's ways, word and friends. Move to the rhythm, let dance. Gather round, everybody feel the soul. It's the music that can message through happy friends, where the love always shows. I'm still can't get it, baby, read it back in. Hey, Lord, I wanna be the last, come on. I can't wanna do you cool if you wanna cring, girl, I can't move. I see the living of love, but the guy no fears and stars on the world will lead and stray. As the day days, as the pick and roll, we're here to stay. Yo, get the junk underneath those stairs high. Having your punch punch just singing the day. What they see in your time myself. Was it just in the crowd hotel? Yeah, you be guru. From that ritual will reveal every time. With passion in our heart, we move ahead. Do every time.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good to see you this morning. So thankful to be in this space hanging out with each and every one of you. I don't know about you, but it's always in order to bop a little bit in the morning. I don't know about you, but that was a good groove that got us started. I hope that you are ready and that you are, in fact, willing to participate. Don't just spectate. And you can do that by tagging, texting, and telling somebody this morning, telling them simply to come on into the space and hang out with yours truly and a few of my friends, right, this morning. We're also going to give you an opportunity later on in the show to come in, to give your comments, to give your criticism if you have any, or whatever, you know what I mean, your testimony if you want to be churchy and all of that kind of stuff, to come in on the back end. We'll drop the link. All of those wonderful things we will do today. Again, I'm your host. They call me Rodney. And I'm happy to be in this space with you all. So do me a favor, just take your finger and type in the comments section one thing that you're grateful for this morning. One thing that you're grateful for this morning. I'm just simply grateful to be in this space hanging out with you all. So everybody, just do that real quick for me. Type in the comments section the one thing that you're grateful for. I see everyone who has made their way in, but certainly there are others who need to come in this morning. So why don't you go ahead and get busy? Tag, text, and tell somebody to come into this space this morning. And while I'm giving you an opportunity to do that, let's just go ahead and, Bob, just a little bit more so that y'all can understand why we are here. Let's just drop this one because, hey, if you my people, you my people.
Every morning light feels like a new flight. Rise up strong, pushing through the night. We ain't bound by chains of what came before. Step by step, we gonna soar. Mama said, boy, keep your faith strong. In this world we hustle, but don't belong. Connecting souls, no front, no disguise. We rise above hate, no surprise. Living truth in the light of His grace. In the hustle and bustle, we'll find our place. Love unconditional, can't replace. Transparent love. No imitation, building dreams, no reservation. Ways, word, and friends. If you my people, if you're my people. Ways, word, and friends. If you know, if you're my people. What is this? Waves, word, and friends. Reach your people wherever they are in life. What is this? Waves, word, and friends. Sharing the love of God that is beyond their mistakes. What is this? Waves, word, and friends. Celebrating our connection. If you my people, you my people. What is this? Waves, word, and friends. What is this? Waves, word, and friends. What is this? Authentic vibes, I keep it plain. Love ain't a transaction, it's a journey in a world so cold. We need truth, not faking. Be unapologetically real, no mistaking. Hearts open wide for the love we are making. Spirit intertwined, there's no way of breaking. Being real is my foundation. Anonymously, no hesitation. Transparent love, no limitation. Building dreams, no reservation. Being real is my foundation. I'm born with faith, no hesitation. Transparent love, no limitation. Build a dream, no reservation. What is this? Waves, what is this? Unapologetically transparent and not just transaction. What is this? Waves, word, and friends. Sharing the love of God that is beyond their mistakes. If you're my people, you my people.
What up, what up, what up, everybody? Help me welcome Whitney into the space this morning. Come on, everybody, show her some love.
Hey, good morning, Rodney. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good. I cannot complain. I don't know about you, but that little time change kind of threw me off a little bit this morning. I think it has affected some of us.
So now I feel like my age is really kicking in because I don't feel like I've ever felt this exhausted when we lost an hour. You know, they be like, oh man, we're gonna lose an hour. I'm like, I'm happy about the daylight. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm still asleep right now. I don't know why it's affected me like that, but yes, it's happy to be here.
Yeah, if it affected you as well, kind of threw you off your square for a moment, just drop that in the comments section. Yeah, honestly, I just wish they would just keep it the same. I mean, this trying to remember this stuff, you know what I mean? Because my body, I'm up at like 4 a.m. every day. Doesn't matter, right? That's kind of my time to get my mind together. But even on the weekends when I think I should sleep late, 4 a.m. I'm up. You follow what I'm saying? But 4 a.m. is actually 5 a.m. today. So yes. I'm like moving in my normal, cadence, right? And I'm looking around and I'm like, oh man, I got to get moving. I got to get moving. You know what I mean? So Nina said it didn't bother her that much today. I'm glad about that because I know I was like, what is going on? So what we need you to do then is wake up some folk, right? You need to be tagging and texting and telling them because their cadence may be off a little bit too, and they may thinking, oh, I still got an hour, but no, it's actually time for Ways, Word, and Friends. So everybody take your finger, do me a favor, tag, text, and tell somebody to come on into the space this morning. Yes. Oh, Verlin had a hard time sleeping last night. Jermaine says just got to get used to it. I know that's right. Right. But I still wish they would just leave it alone. You know what I mean? Let it be what it be. Because I prefer a little more light in the wintertime than darkness. But that's just me,
in my situation, I definitely agree with that, man. Being outside when it's cold like that and it gets dark early, it's a miserable time sometimes. But one thing that I could actually say, when I first started at UPS, they used to do it in October and April. So it used to last longer. Now I'm
Yeah.
actually excited that they chose November and March, which shortens it. But like you said, at the same time, we should just get rid of it. It's
Yeah.
not a necessity anymore for what they came
Yeah.
up with it for. So
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I think they just need to, as the songwriter said, I think you better let it go. Yeah. Just let it
please
go.
and thank you.
Just let it go.
Yes.
So what has your week been like, Whitney? What's been up with you?
Yesterday was a kind of a busy day. Unfortunately, I had a funeral to attend yesterday afternoon. To go give my condolences to the family and whatnot. And then after that, I had a 2-year-old's birthday party that I actually went to Chuck E. Cheese. It's in Newington. And it brought back so many memories because, when we were younger, like my little brothers, their first birthdays were at Chuck E. Cheese. It's like the same concept, but a 2025 one. It was so many people, but it was a good time. Like just seeing the kids having a good time. So I had a good day yesterday.
I can't remember the last time I went in a Chuck E. Cheese.
Right? It's
I
been a
think
while.
I think it was with my grandson. It's been a minute. Yeah, it's
Yes.
been a minute, and I could just imagine. But it's new for the new kids who are coming through, right? And I think
Right.
that's a good thing from that standpoint. Anything that keep our kids active, keep them moving, keep them excited about living in life, because they really are. Some of the things that we get hung up on, man, they ain't even tripping off of. They just,
At all.
life is about having a good time, about eating, you know what I mean, and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's right. We went with Caleb. I think that was the last time, and that's been a while. So, wow. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they still had those around. They still got them around, huh?
Yes, when I heard it, I'm like, okay, and better believe when we went there on a Saturday,
Yeah.
it was like the mall during Christmas time. People
Yeah,
everywhere, kids everywhere. It was a good time though. Definitely a good time.
Still serving that dry old pizza allegedly, because I don't want to get in trouble.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Literally, one of my friends used to work there when we were in high school. We come there, let's get some pizza.
So you got memories tied into that.
Yes, a lot of memories.
When I
I
was
really
growing
think
up-
that they should bring it back to Waterbury with, because they don't have
Yeah, they got
anything
rid
for
of-
small kids. So
Yeah, they got rid of it over there in that little corner area
yes.
off of Thomas. No, Lakewood.
No, Wookett Street.
Wookett Street. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Wookett kind of ties into Lakewood down the line. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next to KNG. She's saying Shakira's saying next to KNG. Oh yeah, up in it's not Milford, it's Boston Post Road. They got
Yeah,
one up there,
I was about to
Boston
say
Post
out there
Road.
on Boston Post Road. We went to the
Yeah.
one, there's one in Newington on the Berlin Turnpike.
Yeah, Burlington.
Yeah,
Turnpike.
never heard of that one, but yeah.
So I'm sure that one was kind of put together. It was a year 25 edition, huh?
Yes,
Updated, modeled up. Okay.
absolutely. Just like, back in the day, they had the little puppets on stage playing these instruments. Now they have like a wall that's a full screen so the kids can interact with the different videos and whatnot. And of course, when Chucky came out in the suit, he had a bunch of little kids running still. Some kids running to hug him, some kids running away from him. But you know how that goes.
Yeah. I know how that is. Hey, drop in the comment section what you did this weekend. Yeah, I was playing the chauffeur for Shakira's shenanigans, her shopping expeditions and all of that stuff. And then we ended up going to Weathersfield to get some dinner, lunch. It wouldn't be called brunch because it was past 1 o'clock or whatever. But we had a good time. Hanging out, had a good time, just, getting out of the house. The weather's starting to get a little bit better. So it still was a little nippy here today, but the sun was shining. So it was good to get a little vitamin D. And hey, I caution everybody, step outside, let the sun, get connected with the sun, feel good and all of that kind of stuff. So, but we had a good time, but I think I dropped in the text group how Once Upon a Child is the devil.
I seen that.
Because Shakira go up in there and she don't know how to come out. You know what I mean?
And it's on a Saturday. That's free time. Just gonna take
And
advantage.
it was a lot. I mean, it was a lot of people out on. It was a lot of people out yesterday too. So
Yeah.
a lot of people out there on them streets, out there in them streets and everything like that. But we had a good time just hanging out with family. So we really enjoyed ourselves and all of that kind of good stuff. I want to hear from you. What did you do this weekend? Let us know. Let us know. And while you are thinking about that, while you are dropping that in the comments section, do me a favor. We're going out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Later on today, we will be dropping some content on TikTok as well as Instagram. So make sure that you get connected in all of our spaces. Do that for me real quick. Get connected in all of our spaces. You can also grab some of that swag if you don't mind. Just go to wayswordandfriends.com. Grab you some swag. We would really appreciate that. It's really simple. Grab you some swag, t-shirts, all of that good stuff. So go over there and check it out. Show your support in that way by grabbing some swag. If you don't mind, we certainly would appreciate it. Also, make sure that you are tagging, texting, and telling other folks to come into the space this morning. We're going to get to it. Don't worry about it. We know where we're going this morning, but certainly we love to connect, right? That's the journey for us. We want to connect. We don't just want, to come in and kind of, run through a process. We're real people dealing with everyday things. We love the Lord, but we also love one another. And so when we come into this space, we're trying to connect with one another, not just simply doing some religious kind of dogma kind of stuff. So rock with us, continue to rock with us. We certainly appreciate each and every one of you who are in this space with us this morning. So we're going to show you some love. Here it is. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves centered real quick. All right, Nina says she went fishing. Verlin says she was hanging out at the grocery store. Oh man, she spent a whole bunch of money trying to get some eggs. Listen, I'm gonna just go get me some chicken. Man, prices.
Literally, I keep saying I can't wait till I buy my property. I'm gonna have a chicken coop right in the back. Garden full of vegetables.
Yeah. Jermaine said he just hung out with a lady friend. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? The price of eggs, Shakira said the price of eggs are crazy. Yeah. That's what I'm like. Hey, might as well just go buy you a chicken. You know what I mean?
Right.
And all of that good stuff. But it is crazy out here today. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Y'all know what we do. We call this Ways, Word, and Friends. Here we go.
Ways, Word, and Friends. It's a family affair. Tag a soul in need. Show them that you care. If you're looking to connect with hearts so grand, we're the chorus of love. Come take our hand. Let's go. Ways, Word, and Friends. Tag your brother, your sister. In unity we men. Wake up and tell a friend. Wade's Word and Friends is about to begin. Text, tag, and spread the word. Wade's Word and Friends is the new hot space for all things funny, challenging, and creative. So wake up, tag a friend, and spread the word. Tag someone who needs a smile today. So if you want to be a part of something special, we are the space. Let's go, Wade's Word and Friends. Tag someone who needs to hear this and spread the word. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Let the spirit move. In this house of joy, our souls we soothe. With every beat we're sharing Wade's truth. We're sharing Wade's truth. In this fellowship, our hopes we boost. Bring it down now. Wade's Word and Tribe. Join the movement. Feel the vibe.
Come on, everybody. Let's get centered. Let's get centered. Take a deep breath with me real quick. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Let's be thankful for his goodness and for his mercy. Think about how good he has been to you and to yours. He never promised us that life would always be good, but he said that he would be good. So let us remind ourselves of that this morning, even in the midst of chaos and confusion and the craziness that's surrounding our world. Let us remind ourselves that he is good all the time, and all the time he is good. That his mercy does in fact endure forever. Come on, take a breath with me. Breathe it in. Let it out. Releasing all the negativity, all of the doubt, all of the shame, all of the regret. Life is too short to be regretting things that you cannot change. Things that happened in your past. Yeah, come on, let it go, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. There is a release that comes through God and by his grace and by his mercy. His loving kindness does in fact endure forevermore. Let the peace of God encompass this moment. Wherever you are, whether you're in your living room, in your bedroom, in your kitchen, on your couch, allow him to reassure you that he will never leave you nor forsake you, that all of his promises are in fact yes and amen, and that his love is beyond your mistakes, that he wants you to move out of shame and he wants you to move into your authentic self. Yes, my friends, let your light shine this morning, because his light is in you, his light is around you. Share that light today. A light of hope, a light of joy, a light of peace. Come on, breathe it in. Let it out. Feel his presence in this moment, because he is an awesome God and he is worthy to be praised.
Yes, thank you.
And if you can just find this moment to give him glory and give him honor and give him praise, thank him, because with all that you've been through, all that you've seen, you're still here. It didn't break you. You may have been knocked down, but you got back up. That's the power and the presence that he provides for you and I. And so this morning, I'm thankful for that, and I pray that you are thankful for that as well. Because trouble does not last always, but his grace, his mercy, and his word endureth forevermore. So let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate him. Let's celebrate each other. Let's be thankful for him. Let's be thankful for each other. Let's lift up him and let's lift up each other. Because he's good. He's good. He's good. If you agree with that, just simply take your finger, type in the comment section. Amen. 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 Yeah. 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 This is a nice little groove, so let's bop out to it a little bit. Come on, feel that vibe. Come on.
Celebrate the blessings, gather all around.
Sometimes you just gotta learn to let folks live.
Keep the spirit live at the times that you need. Giving love to others as we put on sheet.
I'm learning that every day to live and let live.
Ready to receive the love of my people that gives me peace. Through trials and triumphs, we walk as one, unified in harmony under the same sun. Every new challenge, that's what we begin. Building our future, brick by brick, we win. With a heart full of gratitude.
Come on, it's all right about this morning. You feel that vibe. He wants you to live.
Let your spirit
He wants you to love. He wants you to move in your authentic self. Come on.
Stay in your lane, let them live back. What's for you is yours, no need to fight. Hey.
Oh, y'all know y'all feel that right there. Come on, just bop with me. Yeah. 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 That's one of my favorite grooves right there.
It's so low key, it's so smooth.
Yeah, that's just like a nice little smooth groove and everything like that. So I'll tell you what, Whitney, talk to the people, tell them what's on your mind, share something with them, whatever may be on your heart that you want them to embrace on this morning. Go ahead and talk to the people.
What I would have to say is just love each other. Just being transparent with others, showing up for others, and being encouragement to others is like a big deal for me right now. I just, with all that's been happening with my family throughout the year, I just really just want everybody to be transparent and be grateful for the people that we have here today. And it doesn't hurt to send out a text. It doesn't hurt to share this. It doesn't hurt to reach out to somebody, a phone call, and say, hey, I'm thinking about you. And I just wanted to check on you. And I'm grateful for all the people that are still checking on me, even though, the time has went away. But just thank you for checking on me. I will continue to check on everybody and tell somebody you love them every day. You never know who needs to hear that. So yeah, share the love.
Man, them some bars, yo.
Yeah, them was some bars. Y'all show Whitney some love right there. I just feel a vibe, and so let's go ahead and let's rock this one right here. Y'all let me know. I want to play some of my favorites that I've created. So,
let's do it.
Check this one out. Let's do this one. Y'all let me know if you're feeling it. And hey, if you don't mind, put something on it, right? We ask everyone in this space $5. You can drop it on the Cash App. I'll drop it into the ticker so you can see the various ways, but we only ask for $5. If you're over there on the Facebook side, you see the little star symbol, do 500 stars. That equates to $5. We ain't trying to, pick your pockets, just $5 to help support us in what we do in this space. So go ahead and put something on it. And while you're doing that, I'm give you the smooth joint to rock out to.
We got another Wade's Word and friends. We got another Wade's Word and friends. We're chilling on the rooftop, chasing the dawn. In this moment together, we'll carry on with the rhythm of the city and love in the air. This vibe is eternal, nothing else can compare. Old recession out from out the skies to sit the bear. Beauty for the take, kicking up for those in pain, yeah. Down and but the music playing, space so bright. You got the rhythm in my soul, feel the urban flow. Rooftop breeze carry secrets only we know. Laughter and beats, an electric scene. Every silhouette merges like pieces in a dream. Word, word, word. Two waves. And friends all around. This love's what we share. Every doubt, every fear just floats in the air. We're vibing with the clouds. Inferno so bright as the city hums softly. Wrapped in the night. We're chilling on the rooftop. Feeling that thrill with the beat of the night. It gives us all feel. Under the starlight, we light up the scene. Life's of a canvas, we're living the dream. That dry city lights in our eyes. Bass in the air. Heartbeats synchronized. Rhythms in our veins. Night like a gleam. This rooftop's where we escape the mainstream. Lost in conversation, lost in the beats. Time slows down as we move through the streets. Every moment, pressured every second, divine. In the glow of the now we start seeing.
I just love that groove right there. That's one of my favorites right there. Let's try this one. I did this one here, for some of y'all, some of y'all who just got to be kind of churchy, you can't get it out of you, I've been doing my best to get that up out of you, you know what I mean? That kind of religious dogma, but you just need a little Jesus. And so I did this one for y'all. Here you go.
Early morning light through the clouds. I hear your name and I see it loud. Searching for peace in this restless land. With every note, your help me stand. I walk the fields where faith is sown. In your embrace, I made my home. Oh, Jesus, 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 yeah. You lift me up when I'm feeling low. Oh, Jesus, 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 yeah. You guide my steps and help me grow. I've been wandering down this winding road. With every beat I'm learning to hold. Your love surrounds me, gives me strength. In every moment I find my lane. When the sunset glow on this dusty road. With your light I carry the load. Every stride I sense your embrace. In this journey I found my place. Space, word, and phrase. Oh, Jesus, 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 yes. You're the melody that makes me whole. Oh, Jesus, 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 yeah. Bloody had me whole. Hey, Jesus, 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 yeah. You're the melody that makes me whole. Oh, Jesus, 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 yeah. You're the melody that made me go. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah. I love that bop right there as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my favorites right there. It really is. I was over here just tapping my foot. I'm like, it gives me that kind of like house music feel.
Yeah,
has
exactly. Got
yes.
that kind of got that house beat to it, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna get one more. And I just recently did this one. And so I'm gonna run it back. But I like this one too. This one is just simply entitled Respect the Love. Respect the Love.
Yo, let me tell you about a journey of our we own. We word and friends, this is where we grown. Echoes of love, in the streets we chase. Together we are forced, united in grace. So turn up the volume, let the harmony flow. This ain't just a song, it's a movement you know. From the struggles we face to the heights we reach. We word and friends, life is the lesson we teach.
The trials and the triumphs, we spread the love around. Ways word is a anchor, lifting us from the ground. Through the trials and the triumphs, we spread the love around. There is a anchor lifting us from the ground. With friends by our side, we'll conquer every storm. In the rhythm of His message, our spirits are reborn. Praise word and friends, let the joy resonate. In the beats of our hearts, to celebrate our faith. Together in this journey, we break down the walls. In His gospel of light, love prevails and calls. Always what is a blessing, hearts from the ground. Friends stand beside us, together we're profound. In the rhythm of the spirit, we find our way to shine. With every note we sing, we'll be free, so divine. Uplift your voice, come join this melody. From the darkness to the light, we're living testimony. It's a journey of the soul, in this choir we unite. Love and hope and harmony, we take flight. Together we can rise, singing out loud, let the praises fill the skies. Praise word and friends, we're a family tied. Every story told, shining bright in the light. Through trials and joy, stand hand in hand. Faith as our guide, together we expand. Word and friends, spreading love like wings. In the rhythm of our hearts, we rise up and sing. Lifting each other higher. Every step we take, love's the only way. Gather round, let the voices harmonize. Out from bad to people to what if we think of rise. The beauty falls alone in the first season night, but it's
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I'm literally just writing it in the comment section, like, I'm feeling this.
Come on, man.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes. Ways, words, and friends got the hits over here.
Yeah, we got
Tune
another
in.
one
It's
right there.
unlimited
We got
hits
another one
over
right
here.
there. Yeah, absolutely. Come on, let's go into somebody, anybody. Just drop Acts 3, Acts chapter number 3. You can read the whole chapter in its entirety if you don't mind. Remember, we are reading through the Gospels, right? So you should be reading through Matthew, Mark, and Luke on your own time. Don't try to speed read. It's not about getting through it. It's about trying to gain a level of understanding. So don't speed read. Just take your time and get through it. Get through it. Try to gain some understanding. But I want to look at Acts chapter number 3. And Acts chapter number 3 really revolves around this setting. It's literally a man is outside of what the Bible calls the synagogue. If we are to bring it to our times, it may be considered church, physical church location. He's outside there. He's there on the day of the Lord. In that context, it would be the Sabbath day, which is not Sunday, but Saturday. In our context, typically when folks think about going to church or whatever, or however they define that, and let's be honest, most of the time when people are defining church, they're thinking about a physical space, failing to realize that it's only a building. What makes it church is when believers show up. But the bottom line is this man is there outside of this space, and he is in fact begging for some money. I don't know how he got there. I don't know why he's there. I don't know what his circumstance or situation that drove him to be there. I don't know. Maybe he was a federal worker, and out of nowhere, he received an email saying, "Today is your last day." I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, he worked on the train station and you got a pink slip for whatever reason. I don't know why the man is there begging outside of the facility, but nevertheless he is. I don't know. I don't know if he fell out with his significant other and she put him out. You know, there's a new song, Boots on the Ground, but you know, maybe one day he came home and he discovered that his bags were on the ground and, you know, he didn't have any other place to go. And he heard, hey, you know, the church, them folk over there at the church is supposed to, you know, love the Lord and supposed to, you know, take care of you. I don't know why this man found himself in the quagmire that he found himself in. But the text is clear that he is there. He is begging, and the folk on the inside are having church. Don't you miss that? Don't you miss that? I don't know why he finds himself in the predicament that he's in, but many folk have passed him by on the way into the church. You know, it's kind of like, you know, the brother who's standing at the corner, you know, you have just left the gas station and you come out, he's on the corner with the sign saying, you know, homeless vet, can you, you know, help a brother out? And you just kind of roll your windows up and lock your door. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't look at me strange. You in the back, come on in here a little bit closer. Don't look at me strange. We've all been there. We've all been there when we're like, man, why don't he go get a job? I got to work. Why ain't he working? You know, we've all kind of turned our noses up. The folk who may be a little down on their luck, sometimes doing it consciously, sometimes doing it subconsciously. But if we're honest with ourselves, we've all been there. Matter of fact, some of us have passed up some folk we know struggling on our way into the physical church. There's some folk who woke up today, got on their Sunday best. Stacey Adams, 6-piece suit. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Long dress with the big hat. And it's past the brother or the sister who is down on their luck, talking about I ain't got time for this. I'm late for church. So the brother is in a quagmire, he's in a situation. He's found himself in a dire situation. And the text says that he is, in fact, outside the holy place, if you will, because some of y'all really think, you know, that's kind of like the holy place, if you will. Outside of the place of God, you know, because some of y'all really think, you know, that's kind of what it is. And this brother is struggling, looking for alms. And if you really think about the place that he is sitting outside of, he is sitting outside of the gate where the show enough sanctified folk. They going in there because they are like the serious ones who enter into that gate. They're not on the outer gate. No, these are the bona fide, show enough, saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost type folk. You feel what I'm saying? But just passing this brother by. And here's my question for you, because this is really my train of thought. Does your Sunday change my Monday? Y'all done. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that this morning. All of your running, shouting, and dancing. Does your Sunday change my Monday? Yeah, y'all still ain't getting it. Y'all still ain't getting it. Y'all still ain't getting it. Does your Sunday change my Monday? Because if your Sunday does not have the capacity to change my everyday life, If the only time you want to engage with me is on Sunday, but you could care less about what's happening with me on Monday, then your Sunday is in vain. If the only time that you want to engage or the only time that you really see me or know me is on Sunday, but you don't engage with me on Monday, then your Sunday is in vain. Because the real question is, does your Sunday have the capacity to change somebody's Monday? Because I discovered that too many of us, too often, many of us, we just want to get ours. We ain't showing up on Sunday so that somebody else could get blessed. We showing up because I need a word and I want a word. We ain't showing up to give because we trying to get. And the real question is, does your Sunday have the capacity to change somebody's Monday? Do you have a heart and a love for people that is beyond Sunday? Can you engage folk who may not be on your level or at your status, like this brother? Or do you look down at that individual on Sunday because your Sunday don't have the capacity to change his Monday? And those are the things that I'm thinking about. Those are the things that I'm working through in all of my years. Has my Sunday had the capacity to somebody's Monday? Am I willing to serve not just on Sunday, but also on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? And I'm not talking about doing some type of religious, dogmatic type of thing. I'm talking about being authentic and being true, having a level of understanding that some folk may not have come from where I have come from. Some folk may have not learned the language that I have learned. And am I willing to be a blessing, not just on Sunday, but also on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? So here it is. This brother sitting outside of the sacred place, folk passing him by. The two brothers who are on their way does what all of us should do. They take some interest in his situation. Now, I want to be clear. They does not answer him the way that he wants them to answer him, but nevertheless, they engage him. See, some of us won't even engage. Some of us won't even take the time to get some understanding about why someone may be the way that they are. Won't even take the time to inquire about why somebody acts the way that they act. We have these preconceived judgments based on the baseline upon which we come into this thing called faith. And some of us, having not even read our Bible, we make these assumptions about what the Bible says based on our baseline assumptions. So quite often we are navigating out of shame, not out of faith. Navigating out of shame, not out of grace. Navigating out of judgment, not navigating out of peace and restoration, and trying to bring people back into perfect peace with He who knows all things and He who sees all things and He who makes all things well. These two brothers engage the beggar. Just like us, not knowing where he came from, not knowing how he got here, not knowing his situation, but yet they take the time to engage. And my friends, sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes all it takes is a listening ear and an open heart. My friends, sometimes that's all it takes, is being organic enough to move outside of your religious, dogmatic, Pharisaic ways of thinking to gain some understanding. You know, the Williams brother wrote a song many years ago, I'm just a nobody trying to tell somebody about someone who can help anybody. And if you really believe, as I believe, God has the capacity to change anybody. Yeah, anybody. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about all of us. But too often, some of us think that some folks are too far gone for the grace of God to tackle and to come into their lives. And so these two gentlemen engage, not engaging with a judgmental heart. When he asked, they say, brother, you know, I'm struggling, you struggling, you could do better. They didn't say to him, come on, get up, let me take you inside the church. No, they didn't say that. They engaged him in the moment. And I wonder today, how many of you are looking for somebody else to engage? This is why you walk on past. You're looking for somebody else to speak up. This is why you cross to the other side. You're looking for somebody else to say something. This is why you sit down when you should be standing up. You're looking for somebody else to blow the whistle. This is why you remain silent. These two brothers engage him. And in their engaging him, they then discover what he really needs. And they say, silver and gold we don't have. In other words, they say, I ain't got a nickel, brother. I'm just like you. I'm trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Yeah, I'm just like you. I'm struggling financially. I don't have what you're asking for, but what I have, I'm willing to give. Oh, I don't know about you. That's good news today, because sometimes you can meet folks' needs by just simply giving what you already have. They may be looking for something else, but if you're willing to share of yourself, to share your story, to share your testimony, to be authentic and not fake the funk like many church folk, not buy into the lie that is best to lie your way through than to be authentically true. They say, I don't have it either. We ain't got 2 nickels to rub together. But what I have, I'm willing to share with you. Yeah, what they say is the reason that I'm willing to and able to stand up with my back strong. The reason that I'm able to walk in purpose is not because of what I have physically, but it is because of what I have received mentally and spiritually. As we're trying to share with you, I know who I am and I know whose I am. Sometimes it's just about you giving of yourself. You know, sometimes the most frustrating thing about dealing with some folk who have a little substance, who have some resources, they always think that their resources is the answer to everything. But here is the reality. These two gentlemen diagnosed that he didn't need more resources, but what he needed was the resource. Oh, y'all done missed your shout moment. Yeah, he didn't need a few nickels. What he needed was the one who created the nickels, the one who looked out on nothing, spoke, and it became something, the one who declared, with me, you can do all things, the one who said, I formed and fashioned, cultivated and created, yeah, the very ground that you sit on, the very air that you breathe, the very stars that you look up and see, the very clouds. I produce the rain. I produce the storms. I can speak to your situation and your situation will be moved. These two men said, we don't have two nickels, but we know the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the Savior of the universe, and we're willing to share him with you. And upon their sharing him with this man who was down on his luck, who was struggling, who was going through what he was going through, he was able to get up off his feet. And let me give this caveat. Here it is. He does not get up off of his feet because he received something physical. He gets up off of his feet because he dares to understand the key ingredients of getting up. Some of y'all are saying, wait, what are you talking about? What is the key ingredients for getting up? The key ingredients for getting up when you're down is faith. It is faith to know that I don't belong down here. That it's time for me to get up from my bed of affliction. It's faith that allows me to get up when everyone says you should be down. It is faith that says this too shall pass. It is faith that says, yes, I will, I can, and I must move in a better way. Yeah, it is faith that says weeping may endure for a night, but joy is going to come in the morning. I need somebody to understand it here this morning. It is faith connected with my belief in he who knows all things, he who sees all things, he who makes all things well, that allows me to get up. And I need somebody this morning to exercise your faith. I need somebody this morning, just like this man who heard the words, but the words without faith don't lead to nothing. Yeah, let me say that again. The words without faith don't mean nothing. Yeah, he says you can speak to your mountains and your mountains shall be moved, but you have to speak in faith. Yeah, he says he will withhold no good thing from you, but you have to move in faith. And so on that day, these brothers on a Sunday gives him the word of life that changes his Monday. And that's the business that we should be in. If our Sundays just simply make us feel better about ourselves, but it does not have the capacity to affect somebody's Monday, then our Sundays are in vain. Does your Sunday change somebody's Monday? I would suggest on that day, these two brothers changed that brother's Monday because they did a couple things. One, they stopped and they paid attention. They weren't too busy trying to go to church. They became the church. Two, they listened without judgment. They listened to his concerns and what he thought that he needed without judgment. They listened. And then finally, they responded in faith. because they believe that the same God that changed them had the capacity to change him. The same God that changed them had the capacity to change him. If you don't believe that the same God that changed you has the capacity to change somebody else, then your Sunday is in vain. Does your Sunday change somebody's Monday? Yeah, does your Sunday change somebody's Monday? Because if your Sunday is only simply about you, then your Sunday is in vain. Go run and tell that.
Again, some had to hide, but they were in the struggles they were wrestling with. Contrary to popular belief, the gospel is not about morality. You remember when they dragged the woman caught breaking their moral code? Jesus said, "He who has not sinned has the first stone." The goal is not to get people to toe the line, but as Paul puts it, we all may be completely equipped for every good work. I'm convinced more and more every day, religious dogma doesn't help them. God's grace does. I've been walking down this road trying to find my way back. Every day feels like a test and I struggle with it. The promises I made, trying hard to keep them true. Faith in me, pray to make it through. In the silence of my heart, I see His light. With each step I take, I hold on tight. In this world of temptation, stay true. Caught between the divine and the ones I pursue. Faith and love, it's a battle I fight every day. Praying for guidance, for strength on my way. Can I keep this promise I'm holding tight? Will I walk the line where love and faith collide? Struggling to keep my heart open wide. Praying for the strength to stay right by your side. Yesterday was a rough day for me. Not because of circumstances, Jesus said, have it all alone. He who has not, cast the first stone. Where's that sin that all? Run and tell them. The goal is not to run it up to the line. I'm convinced more and more every day. Religious dogma doesn't help people. God's grace run and tell them. Run and tell them God's right. That's it at all, always word and friend. Run and tell them. Run and tell them God's right. That's it at all, always word and friend. Faith and love, it's a battle I fight every day. Praying for guidance, for strength on my way. Can I keep this promise I'm holding tight? When I love, take a love, struggling to keep my heart open wide. Praying for the strength to stay right by your side. Run and tell them. Run and
All right, everybody. Yes, run and tell that. Does your Sunday change folks' Monday? Yeah, big up to all of you. Hey, listen, I'm going to drop the link here real quick. If you want to come in and comment, let me go ahead. I'm gonna put that in the chat. Let me do that real quick, and you can pop in and holler at us if you so choose. Comments, quagmires, anything like that, testimony, whatever you want to share. The link has been dropped in the comments section. What's on your mind?
Oh, great word today. First off, great word. You had me thinking about, just does your Sunday change your Monday? And I remember when we used to go into the physical building, thinking that every Sunday was like it. And I remember just, yearning, like, oh, I'm having a difficult week. I want to make it back to church on Sunday so I could, feel God and feel the Spirit. And when we transition into this space of where we are now, just the feeling of knowing and learning that the building is just a building. The church is in us. And when you said, like, you have people that they wake up Sunday mornings, they got to get dressed, they got to look good, they have to do all this. And when you refer back to the Bible, they were headed into the synagogue and it was somebody sitting right outside in need, but they were so focused within themselves that they couldn't even stop for a second to be like, are you okay? Like the two guys did. And with a lot of people, it's just, we are trapped in a box. We are so self-absorbed as people that we focus on the things that, going to church is supposed to be doing a good deed, serving the Lord, being good. But are you really practicing that outside of that construct? And it shows that, like, a lot of people say, well, you guys aren't in the building anymore. Like, how do you feel about that? The building is just the building. The way that we connect and that we can talk right now, we could talk later on this evening. We can have a bad moment. I need y'all to pray for me. Let me tell y'all what just happened. To share that throughout the week and to connect with each other is a great feeling. And like you said, everything doesn't have to be tangible that we give people. It can be a word. It can be lending an ear. It could be encouragement, like I said. It's just, we have to get outside of ourselves and know that God has us. He's always going to protect us. He's here for us. And he gives us that sense of feeling to give to others that don't have that. So on today, I just encourage everybody to stop in the morning, take some time for yourself, meditate. And also, when you're in your everyday life, make sure you look in the corners of your eye, check everything out. You never know, you might see somebody in need or something that you can do to make somebody's day better. And listen with no judgment and respond in faith. And that was such a great word today. I appreciate you, Rodney. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There you go.
No. I agree. I mean, that's it, right? Our lives should be conduits, right? Where his blessings don't just come to us and stay with us. And a lot of our mindsets are simply that. I'm trying to get mine. I need to get mine. I'm trying to get to the bag. This, that, and the third. But blessings come. His way should flow through us and impact others' lives. And so, again, if your Sunday doesn't have the capacity to impact somebody's Monday, then what are we doing? You follow what I'm saying? To your point, then we have just become consumers, self-absorbed about us, me, myself, and I, without a capacity to look out and see that others need what you have, and understand that, and then being willing and open to pursue that, investigate that, check that out, right? Sometimes just simply stopping and listening. You don't always have to agree. You don't always have to do something, but sometimes it's just about lending an ear, being available, right? Being somebody who can be touched. And what I mean by that is, I'm not talking about the physical touch. I'm talking about where you are not so self-absorbed where nobody can penetrate. Maybe that's pause. Maybe that's not the right word either. But you know what I mean? Where no one can kind of get close. You're always in a standoffish mode, arm's length type of thing. So yeah, so we encourage people to really be thinking through that, right? And some of that, again, is kind of our baseline assumptions about what it means to be church, what it means to be Christian. Because as I said before, many people, haven't even kind of read the text fully, but they have these baseline assumptions based on tradition, based on what mama and them said, all of these type of things. And so you come in with this assumption when I'm challenging and I'm saying, hey, maybe you need to challenge some of those assumptions, right? And I see here in this moment, this is what they do. They see this man, he's asking for a certain thing. Notice they don't give him what he requested, but they gave him what he needed in the moment, and that was a clear understanding about who is the real resource, who is the real provider, who is the real way maker. You understand what I'm saying? By understanding and placing themselves where he was. Because notice what they say. They say, we ain't got it. Now, that suggests to me that maybe if they did have it, they would have given him something. But they put themselves where he was in a real, true, and authentic way. Unlike some of us have it and we'd be like, I ain't got it. You know what I mean? Right. Knowing we got it.
Yes.
But put themselves in a real, authentic position. Man, we ain't got two nickels to rub together just like you. But I got something else. But I have what I have, and I'm willing to share what I have with you. And I pray that we get to that place where we understand that, right? You may not be able to meet that particular need, but you have something to offer. You have something to give. And if you would value that in such a way, because many of us won't take action, won't be involved, won't do anything because we think what we have is not valuable enough to affect somebody's Monday. Berlin says, yes, Whitney, I get to ask that question. Are you in the church building? Yep. I'm sure many of us do. I get it all the time too. Gladys says just listening to somebody is very important. I agree with that. I agree with that as well. Hey, we have dropped the link. We want to hear from you. We're going to give you a few minutes to come on in. If you want to come in and share your comments, the link is in. Just posted it on the ticker. All you have to do is click the link. You ain't got to do nothing fancy. If you want to come in on camera, you can come in on camera. If you don't, just keep your camera off and you can come in on the audio side. Come in on the audio side. All right, I'm going to give you a few more minutes. Let's rock out with one more before we give folk just another opportunity. Let me see what all something I ain't played in a while, in a long time. Make sure that you put something on it. Please, ma'am, please, sir, put something on it. Simple to do it. $5 on the Cash App, or you can certainly, let me put all the banners right there. You can also give those various ways right there on the ticker. So go ahead and put something on it, if you don't mind.
Just put something on it.
Yeah, put something on it. All right. Whit, I'm going to let you give your final comments while I'm looking for something to play.
I would like to say that, they say a lot of people are boxed in and, you got to live outside of the box. God doesn't live in a box. He doesn't put us in a box and he doesn't give us any restrictions. What he provides for us is limitless. So don't subject yourself to just pleasing your needs or, acknowledging yourself all the time. Acknowledge others, share the faith, share the encouragement, share the words, and be great always.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook, Whitney Sade Chappelle, Instagram, 824 August Virgo. And, you know, you can find me here on Sundays, Ways, Words, and Friends. Check us out throughout the week. We have clips coming out. You know, you see something you like, share it with your people. You never know who's your friend who's not connected to us that might need to hear a word. So tag, text, and share.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. You can reach me on all of the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe to all of our channels. Again, today we went out on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Later on, we're going to drop some content on Instagram and on TikTok. So make sure that you get connected in all of those spaces. And the final word is keep your head up. We out of here. Love y'all so much. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Where is your faith? Where is your faith?
Here we go. Listen, from the early sun up, grime becomes my cold eye city, slicking rubber with a southern soul, switching lanes on these outs. I keep it moving steady, carrying dreams on my back, gotta have my mind ready.
Feel the beat of life thumping loud in the chest, rocking with the sun, won't settle for less.
Yeah, lock that sunrise, space the window pane, and every day begins. Got a rhythm in my soul, fighting off the doubts within. Yeah, the road is long and winding, twists and turns I didn't see, but I feel a fire burning wild and strong inside of me. Got my feet on the ground, but my spirit takes flight. Gonna chase that horizon, bathe the golden light. Keep pushing, keep pressing, don't you ever give in. Keep looking up, keep believing, let the journey begin. Through the valleys and the mountains, every step you take. Keep pushing, keep pressing, for goodness sake, keep looking up. Keep looking up, keep looking up. Another Ways, Word, and Friends. Keep pushing, keep pressing, don't you ever give in. Keep looking up, keep believing, let the journey begin. Through the valleys and the mountains, every step you take. Keep pushing, keep pressing, for goodness sake, keep looking up, keep looking up.